What if I told you all tonight that a modern-day fairy tale starring a contemporary princess has devolved into a fierce battlefield? Not a battlefield of weapons, but a silent war waged on the glossy covers of magazines and in the front rows of the world's most exclusive fashion shows. A war between a woman who reached the pinnacle of royalty and another woman crowned the undisputed queen of the fashion world.
This isn't just a story about a dress, viewers, nor is it about a fleeting photo shoot, Chloe. This is an epic tale of power, of brutal rejection, and of the harsh truth of who holds the keys to the glittering kingdom of style. This is the ultimate showdown between Meghan Markle, the former Duchess of Sussex, and Anna Wintour, the legendary editor-in-chief of Vogue and its iron-fisted ruler. And what has recently come to light isn't merely a slip-up. It's a raging fire that has exposed a profound yearning for legitimacy, a desperation we could scarcely have imagined.
Precisely, David. That is the very heart of it. This isn't just news. This is a story shaking the worlds of celebrity and fashion to their very core. But before we dive into these shocking, revealing details, we ask you, our viewers, to hit that like button to support us, subscribe to Alert View right now, and turn on the notification bell for all the critical updates on this escalating conflict. Because what you're about to hear tonight will redefine what you know about the world of glamour and glory.
Stop for just a few seconds. Stop and ask yourselves this question. Why is Meghan Markle, a woman who married into an ancient royal family, a woman who possesses an unparalleled global platform, still chasing a Vogue cover, as if it were her golden ticket back into the true limelight? Shouldn't she, by all accounts, already have everything she could possibly desire? Isn't being part of the world's most storied monarchy enough?
And that, Chloe, is the crux of this entire bewildering puzzle. It seems she doesn't have the one thing she truly, deeply wants. The very door she craves to walk through, the glossy cover of Vogue, has been slammed shut in her face. Not just once and not twice, but repeatedly and mercilessly. By whom? By none other than Anna Wintour herself. This is the old wound that has never healed, the wound that continues to bleed in silence. Meghan wants what Anna controls, and Anna, quite simply, has absolutely no intention of giving it to her.
And some might say, so what? It's just a magazine. But Vogue is not just a magazine, divas. It is the holy grail of image making. It's the glittering altar where icons are anointed, where ordinary celebrities are transformed into living legends. Landing a Vogue cover means you have arrived, that you belong to an exclusive club, a club that defines culture, taste, and status on a global scale. And Meghan, David, Meghan understands this perfectly. She always has.
Which is why this repeated rejection isn't just a passing embarrassment. It is personally and professionally devastating for her. And this is what led us to the critical moment that exposed everything, the moment no one saw coming, the photograph. In early 2025, the celebrated supermodels Gigi Hadid and Kendall Jenner appeared on the cover of Vogue in a stunning photo shoot, so powerful that it set social media ablaze, dominated conversation at Fashion Week, and cemented their status as fashion royalty.
And Meghan, who was watching from the sidelines, like a warrior seeing her rivals crowned, made her reckless move. She stepped out in public wearing a near-carbon copy of Gigi Hadid's outfit from the Vogue cover. The resemblance wasn't subtle in the slightest. It was blatant, terrifying in its precision. And in the blink of an eye, the headlines all changed. Meghan was no longer trending because of her strength, or her independence, or her supposed voice. She was trending for imitation, for desperate chasing, and for a profound yearning for acceptance that was impossible to imagine.
Why would she do that, Chloe? Why risk becoming the subject of global mockery? Because in Meghan's world, the spotlight isn't a luxury. It's a means of survival. It is the oxygen she breathes. And if Vogue won't give her the cover, she will try to create her own, even if it means imitating those who earned that honor. It's a humiliating admission, an admission that she cannot create her own moment, so she was forced to borrow someone else's moment, someone else's triumph.
And herein lies the fatal irony, David. Meghan spent years presenting herself as unique, bold, a rule breaker. Yet here she is, shadowing Gigi Hadid like a woman who knows the gates are locked but still presses her face against the glass, hoping someone inside will notice her. But the one person she needs to notice her, Anna Wintour, has already made up her mind, and her decision is unshakable.
And this is not the first accusation of imitation, is it, Chloe? As soon as the outfit scandal erupted, people began digging into her past, and a disturbing pattern began to emerge. Dresses strikingly reminiscent of Princess Diana's iconic gowns, coats that look remarkably similar to those Kate Middleton is famous for. If it were a single incident, we'd call it a coincidence or inspiration, but it's a long series of coincidences that points to a hidden strategy, a strategy built on imitation.
A strategy of desperation. It's a transparent attempt to link her own image to the images of true icons, hoping some of their luster and fame will rub off on her. But the public saw the truth with perfect clarity. The mockery spread like wildfire across social media. When you can't get the cover, you cosplay the cover girl instead. The verdict was harsh and merciless. Meghan wasn't setting trends, she was chasing them. And in Hollywood, and in the ruthless world of high fashion, chasing is the ultimate sin. Once people see you chasing, they never let you forget it.
All of this leads us to the woman sitting at the heart of this raging storm. The woman everyone fears and some revere, Anna Wintour. To understand Meghan's profound humiliation, we must first understand Anna's empire, that icy fortress of Vogue and the iron grip she maintains over the entire fashion world. Because Meghan isn't just dealing with a magazine editor, she is dealing with a true queen.
Imagine walking into a room and seeing Anna Wintour seated in the front row at Fashion Week. Dark sunglasses revealing nothing of her expression. Her silence carries more weight than 1,000 words. Designers, models, even A-list celebrities shift in their seats, each one desperate for her approval. A single smile from Anna can catapult a newcomer to stardom. A single frown can end a career. That is the level of power Meghan dared to challenge.
Anna Wintour isn't just the editor-in-chief of Vogue, she is the architect of modern fashion celebrity. Since the late 1980s, she has transformed Vogue into the cultural Bible, the publication that doesn't just reflect trends, it dictates and creates them. Think about that. Entire industries bend to her vision. She decides what is chic, what is current, who matters, and who does not. And when Anna says no, the echo doesn't hear her in just one magazine. It reverberates through fashion houses, designers, photographers, and brands across the globe.
And here is the irony that Meghan Markle has never quite grasped. Anna Wintour does not chase celebrities, divas. Celebrities chase Anna. Meghan, in her desperation for approval, believed that her royal title, her global fame, and her carefully crafted image should naturally open Vogue's doors for her. But to Anna, status isn't begged for, it is bestowed. And when Meghan reached out to grab it, Anna recoiled.
Let's look at the history, Chloe. Anna has a keen eye for true legends. She put Madonna on the cover of Vogue when others dismissed her as vulgar. She gave Beyoncé not just the cover, but complete control of her photo shoot, allowing her to choose her own photographer. This was a groundbreaking move that signaled that Beyoncé was not just a star, but an icon. She embraced Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, legitimizing them in high fashion when critics sneered. All of these decisions were not merely about popularity. They were about absolute cultural dominance.
Now ask yourselves, our viewers, does Meghan Markle stand in that same league? Would Anna Wintour, a woman who deals only in icons, risk Vogue's credibility on a polarizing figure who stirs more controversy than admiration? The answer becomes crystal clear. Anna does not gamble, and Meghan's name, in Anna's eyes, was not worth the risk.
And here is the harsh irony that Meghan Markle has never quite grasped. She spent years presenting herself as unique, bold, a rule breaker. Yet here she is, shadowing Gigi Hadid like a woman who knows the gates are locked, but still presses her face against the glass, hoping someone inside will notice her. But the one person she needs to notice her, Anna Wintour, has already made up her mind, and her decision is unshakable.
And this is not the first accusation of imitation, is it, Chloe? As soon as the outfit scandal erupted, people began digging into her past, and a disturbing pattern began to emerge. Dresses strikingly reminiscent of Princess Diana's iconic gowns. Coats that look remarkably similar to those Kate Middleton is famous for. If it were a single incident, we'd call it a coincidence or inspiration. But it's a long series of coincidences that points to a hidden strategy, a strategy built on imitation.
A strategy of desperation. It's a transparent attempt to link her own image to the images of true icons, hoping some of their luster and fame will rub off on her. But the public saw the truth with perfect clarity. The mockery spread